Anyway, though, what's up, YouTube? Another day, man. Anunnaki coming. Even the clouds yield. Even the clouds are yielding to what's happening in this universe. These clouds are low. They're hitting buildings. In my dreams, I'm seeing clouds on the ground. Like us walking through clouds. And I'm not talking fog. I mean literal clouds. They're getting lower and lower every day. The sky is falling. Like, I could show you this. It's quite beautiful, though. You also see some clouds that look crazy as hell this year. You'll see portals opening in the skies. Portals. You will see, shoot, in China, they seen a whole dragon. People been seeing pterodactyls and dragons and finding dragon skeletons. People been seeing simulation-based shit. People done seen the sun set into the ocean of water. People done seen two suns. One a holographic sun that's not real. The other one a sun that is real. It's crazy how I say the words is and real and it sounds like Israel. Anyway. Isis, Ra, Elohim. The masculine, the feminine, the spiritual principles. These are all parts of self. I'm just talking. I take a stroll through nature anywhere I go. It don't matter where you at. You don't have to go to Cuba to find a scenic spot. You don't have to go to Jamaica. You don't have to go to Peru. Even though these spots do exist. And they're beautiful. Don't get me wrong. People ignore the beauty that's in their faces. And until they recognize the beauty that's in their faces, they won't appreciate the beauty in other places. Like, there's trees everywhere. Nature. Nature spots everywhere. Even though this ain't the biggest nature spot. Every tree you see has something growing on it. You are nature. Anyway, I don't have a subject for this video, so I'm gonna make one. Nature. You are nature. Why black folks? And I'm not gonna say the word black, because that's not what we are. We're melanated, more, malice. There's many words for darkness. Black is not one of them. Black is not even a color. It just means pale, lacking complexion. It means bleach, bland. Anyway, off the subject, but there is no subject. So, back to the subjects. Nature. They got us separated from our nature. How is it that white folks go camping, go out in nature, the woods, and all that? They be getting killed because they disrespect nature. I'm not trying to sound a certain type of way, but yet melanated people, oh, I ain't going in the woods, fuck that. I ain't drinking from that river, it could be dirty. All that extra bullshit that niggas would say. Why are we so disconnected from nature? Why is nature illegal? Who taught us to fear nature and who made nature illegal? Why is things like mushrooms, which I could literally find growing anywhere. Literally find them growing anywhere. Mushrooms that get you high too. Why is it mushrooms, weed, which grows natural in a lot of places? Why is it everything that's from the earth, salvia, that grows everywhere? Oh, this shit's illegal. But why is it though? It's illegal. Why are they banning nature? This is not killing people. And why do black folks fear nature? This is a deep subject I'm on. When we turn away from nature, nature is ancient wisdom. It's representatives of fire. Fire is a symbol, is symbolic for wisdom. Ancient wisdom in this physical, which is basically a physical version, is trees, nature. I mean, you understand this. I ain't found enlightenment till I seen hell and realized that I was in hell, and that realm of fire was actually the realm of wisdom. The fire within you, the energy that radiates from the soul. And in this physical plane, this is the fire. This is the hell. I don't have a subject for this video, so I'm just gonna talk random shit, but it's all gonna make sense. I just have a mind, I think, and you can too. That's why I want y'all to water fast. You don't need me. You don't need anybody to teach you anything, because the knowledge is in yourself. You were born with it. Anyways, you have us separated from nature because they want us to be separated from nature. They trained us to be like that. They made us fear nature. We scared to eat something off a tree, but we take something from a doctor that you know that they played and fuck with to cause symptoms. That cause symptoms that'll fuck you up. But we scared, you know, we gotta say something is not a cure and woo-woo-woo. We gotta monitor what we see. It's illegal to say stuff. Freedom of speech, but it's illegal to say something cures something. That's not freedom of speech to me. That's a contradiction. People are scared to pluck a fruit off a tree without washing it because they're scared a bug touch it. And a bug ain't do nothing but touch other bugs and leaves. You know, people don't realize they're trained to have these phobias. We've been trained to fear nature. We've been trained to fear spirits through the Bible. We've been trained to fear all these things that help us. When we turned away from nature and the spirits of nature, nature turned away from us. This is why we suffered. We don't realize that's why we suffered. We turned away from our Creator. What is that? The soul. And acknowledged the ego. Therefore, we were punished for it. They make you fear. Fear is not a natural emotion. A kid doesn't know fear until a kid has seen a ghost on TV. And seen people run from a ghost. And then that fear is embedded in that child for life. Because your perception, you gotta stop perceiving things the wrong way. We've been programmed. Like I said, your brain is a motherboard. It's a computer. It's a biological computer. You're a walking satellite. You got a SIM card, which is your brain. They want to play with your consciousness. Your consciousness is your own. Don't let nobody play with you. You can be smart too. We all are. We all just don't see it yet. All the knowledge that I'm telling you is knowledge that you already know to be true for yourself. If it doesn't resonate with you, you're not on my frequency. It's that simple. You see and understand and perceive things based on the frequency of energy that you exist on. Which is why people that vegan might have a way different perspective of life than people that aren't vegan. We see on a different frequency. Therefore, things will not show or present themselves the same way to us as they are presented to you. Y'all might look at a trash can and see a trash can. We might look at a trash can and see the energy of the trash can, where it came from, or what kind of trash is in it, or if a bad person is coming to it, we will feel the energy. See the energy, taste the energy. We have more than 5 senses. When you live on a low vibration, you have only 5 senses. You might have some senses that don't lay dormant due to your bloodline being the most trained sense in your bloodline. So you might have the special spiritual ability, but why not unlock them all? You are more than a flesh. Understand, this is your cells. You're not even bound to your cells. You can astral project. They put chemicals in your food to bind you to your cells. I'm telling you some shit. Even cell phones. There's a reason they're called cell phones. reading the energy through your cells by pushing your thumb on the screen. I'm trying to tell you something. You can think a thought and put your thumb on a phone. Next thing you know, what you think and shows up as an ad. They got technology way above what you think. You gotta be smart. Move smart. Ignorance is why we suffer. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, which is the pure definition of ignorance. Look it up. Ignorance, lack of knowledge. Or the act or pursuing of lacking of knowledge. The act of ignoring truth. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, which is blatantly saying our people are destroyed for their own ignorance. We sit there and brag about being ignorant as a people, a lot of us. Why? What makes it fun? Ego? You know in your mind it ain't right, but you accept it as truth. It goes against you. You have to wake up. Live life for yourself. Stop trying to be something you're not. It doesn't work. When you be your authentic self, that's when you actually get the people to come in your circle to look at you for you and want to actually be around you, want to actually bless you. When you're your authentic self, nobody can play with you. When you're your authentic self, nobody can tell you how to be, tell you what to think. You are you. When you detox all these spirits from your vessel, when you fast and other things of that nature, you can do a ritual work, whatever, but fasting is going to starve any spirit that's against you out of your vessel. You know, when you do these things, you are really yourself. You are truly high off yourself to know who you truly are. When you know who you truly are, you can't be treated like a fool. Ego will die because you realize ego was keeping you from being yourself. Ego is not real. That's the identity you place on yourself, the mask you put on, the persona, in other words, is what the mask is. The persona is the mask that you wear for you to create your egotistical self to this outside world. It's like it's like, say you're a black person, but you want to be I'm gonna say black, fuck it. Yeah, a black person, let's say that you want to be a police officer. Now, you know to yourself, to your core, what is your values and things like that. But you put on this ego. You know it's not yourself. You are whoever you are, not the officer. But then you put on this persona, and you would defend that persona over your natural self. Neglecting your soul for something that deals with your ego. For how outside people think of you. Next thing you know, you go out there and shoot a kid. Trying to be the biggest, best officer so you can be looked and seen as something like the rest of them. Because they're probably a different color than you. You know. And now what? That's why they got, there's black cops killing black people too. But I'm going to say I'm melanated. Y'all can claim black, whatever. That's why y'all messed up on government paperwork, and that's why they can get away with shit. So I'm just being real. But nah, like, live your life, man. That ego shit will keep you a slave. You will be a slave to that persona. And no longer connected to yourself to the point where you hate yourself. It's like that with a lot of that prostitution culture. Yeah, I spoke on it. If you don't love yourself and you replace that self-love with a bag, to the point without that bag, if you was doing that, you would feel shitty. Then you don't like what you're doing it for that bag. It doesn't make you who you are. Money doesn't make you who you are. You could lose it all in a day. You really could lose it all in a day. You can get it back in a day. Money ain't shit. There's physical currency and there's spiritual currency. What kind of rich are you? There's people with all the money in the world and still poor. There's people that live homeless, happy than a motherfucker. I mean, happy. I'm just saying. Money ain't shit. It comes and it goes. If you spiritually spiritually rich, you don't even need money. You still have everything you need and want. Everything. It manifests, or you create it. Like I said, it's a spiritual currency and a physical currency. In this world, they make you trade your spiritual currency for your physical currency. They want you to trade your spiritual energy for physical paper. You don't understand how deep that is. People donate plasma. People donate plasma for money. That's your energy, your blood. But you know, they play with your blood. Yeah, you think voodoo is just shit other people do? No, the government does that. They play with your blood. They keep everything that's blood separated from the trash in a little bin. And they ship that out. And they play with your DNA. It's deeper than you think. I'm just being honest. Y'all could say I'm talking off the head or over the top all you want to. That's just simply what I believe. If it resonates, it do. If it don't, it don't. No, I'm just being honest, though, in my sense. So, just saying, man. They want you to do all this for money. It's crazy. This world is changing. Get paid off what you love to do. And you won't be working against yourself. You got talents, express them. It can't hurt you. It could hurt ego if you just suck at something. You know, I be freestyling and shit, but I ain't the best. It just depends on my mood. You know, I just do what I want. Do what you feel good doing. In your mind, you the best. Fuck it. Enjoy your life. So a person be having the time of their life doing something, doing it the wrong way. To them, it don't matter. It's how your perception is. Not everybody has the same mind. One soul with many different forms of thought. Many different parts of self. Many different frequencies. Many different spiritual jurisdictions of growth. My mimosas are dying. My mimosa trees are dying. Or going to sleep, they don't die. Look at the seasons of the earth. They match the chakras. They match the chakras and the zodiac signs. And the colors. Look at the trees. In the springtime, everything rises up like a purple. Like the crown chakra. The earth just waking up in that part. Sure. It starts to go in the summer. It goes from purples. The flowers start coming out purple and blue. Next thing you know, everything is green by the time it's the summer. Look at the zodiac. Aries during the spring. We are that sign that we live from the crown. Dominated by the heart. And that's just the sun sign energy. But nah. So let's say, you know, go in the summertime. That's around the time of Leo. That's the heart. That's the line. That's the ego, though. Every sign just determines your jurisdiction of growth. That's what your chart's about. That's it. It's just your charts to tell you the blueprints of how you're going to have to grow in this life. In a sense, it's more than that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, the color is just green. So it's like in the morning, everything is crowned. You're trying to wake up. You up, you strictly on it. When you first wake up in the morning, you in that spiritual mode. You in that spiritual mindset. When you're in that spiritual mindset, then you know, you're on that crown chakra energy. You don't even vocal yet. Once you start getting vocal, you're on that throat chakra. Then once you start getting active, you're on that heart chakra. You doing that. That's the summertime. After a while, you start to shut down. You go from that heart chakra to the solar plexus. So the leaves on the trees go from green to yellowish, like right now. Because we go from the summer to the fall. But, you know, I'm in Texas, so we don't really have that much of a winter time. Trees turn yellow. Solar plexus energy. Ego. You know, self-confidence. All these things. These become the parts of ourselves that we work on. Shoot. Get a look up. It goes from what color? Orange. It goes from gold to orange. Orange to red. That's the fall. Autumn. You know, red deals with survival. That's your root chakra. When the leaves looking like that, start foraging for survival. The earth is going to sleep. The orange is the stomach. What you do when you get off work? You go eat. You go eat. You might go have sex. But it goes from that to that to that to something else. You know. It goes to orange to red, like a red light, like a stopping, like a shutting down. Root chakra energy. Everything's connected. Everything's the unity. The earth starts to go to sleep. And what frequency are you usually on in the wintertime if you have to survive off the land? Or, in the, you know, you go to sleep. The earth goes to sleep in the winter. This is the spiritual time. But this is where the world is more spiritually dominant, but less physically dominant. It's two phases. The summertime is more physically good. Well, I don't know. I say it's both. It's levels to the seasons. They all different. So I'm not even gonna go there. Gosh, look at that sky. That's beautiful. Yeah, no. But nah, man. When all the leaves fall off the trees, it's like when you're asleep and your body's asleep and your body regenerates and all the dead cells die out. It's like the leaves falling. You know, it's like the leaves falling. You go to sleep, it die off and it regenerates. It goes to sleep. None of these trees die. They don't die. It's because they look like they're dying. No, they're shedding. They don't die. They go to sleep and then wake up in the spring again and do it all over. It's deep. So yeah, look at the energy of things, man. I'm about done talking here. As I walk my dogs to smoke my mugwort. Dosha Lyfe TV. Like, subscribe. Dosha Lyfe on YouTube. You know what it is. Peace, family.